Welcome everybody to Just Podcast. How are you all doing? Thank you for joining us today on our first ever episode, season 1, called Getting to Know Us. We want to kick off this episode with a quote.
Okay, so of course this is an inspirational podcast. Of course we can talk about the tea and the juice, but we got to inspire you guys. So our quote of today is by Michelle Rules. It says, "If people are doubting how far you can go so far that they can't hear them anymore." Think about that. Like, people, you can't tell me that you went through life without people doubting you. So rather than taking on their nasty comments and their negativity, you go far so that you can be successful. Amen?
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
All right, so I guess now is the time where we'll just talk about ourselves so that the listeners could get to know us. Hi, my name is Shanice, and I'm a third-year medical student at the University of the Western East Field campus, and I like to garden. I am also into music in terms of being a musician and a singer, even though, due to time constraints, I don't really get to do that as much anymore. What about you, Brittany?
Hi, I'm Brittany. I'm a medical student. I like relaxation. I love to have fun with my friends. Love to eat. I'm a foodie. I'm the foodie of the group. And I like to listen to music and just have a good time. Goldie.
Hi everybody again. My name is Goldie. I'm 22 years old. I'm also a medical student. Just a bit about me. I'm getting into art. I really love art. I like painting, and I really love animals. I have 4 of them, 2 dogs and 2 birds. So you will get to know us a little better as this podcast progresses.
What would you say were your first impressions of each other?
I thought both of them were pretty cool and nice. I met Shanice in lab. We sat at the same table, so we would have to work together. And then Brittany, I was kind of looking for her because one of my family members knows one of her family members, and he kind of told me, he asked me if I know her, and I mean, yeah, she's in my class, I've seen her, but I didn't really know her. And then as time went by, I got to know her first because she sat at the lab table also.
I would say that, like you said earlier, we were using the same desk for labs and whatnot. And you came across as very, nonchalant, carefree, not letting things stress you in life, taking it a day at a time. And you would be sitting at the back of the class with like Edna, Tanisha, Kadara. Not gonna say the last names, for safety reasons and such. But you guys would always be sitting at the back of the class in HFLT at school. Brittany, I knew Brittany for a while now. Went to lessons with her in like 4th and 5th form. Also went to secondary school together because of, unforeseen circumstances on my part and whatnot. But yeah, Brittany was also, I would say the same thing. Very carefree, we all like to laugh in general together and stuff. I feel like our chemistry is great. That's just the best way to put it.
Yeah, I strongly agree with everything y'all said. I'll start with Shanice. Knew her from Oakland, but I was a little shy, so I wasn't really, talking with her that sort of way. But I think we really got to know each other in 5th form when we went to more lessons together. And Shanice is cool, very fun, very outspoken, says what's on her mind, very honest, and I appreciate that about her. And Goldie, I remember you were always polite, and yes, I was told about you by family members, and I will always see you around, but I am a little shy. I'm the shy one in the group, so I don't really go it. But I want to
shy too.
You're very funny, you're very approachable, and I always tell you you're like a mother. You give me motherly vibes.
Yeah.
You're very caring. You're very caring, and considerate of others. So
She's already insulting me, and this is only episode 1, guys. She's calling me a mother. Wow.
that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so my question will be very easy, very simple. Just what is your favorite color, and just talk a bit about it.
I would say that my favorite color, if anybody had to ask me, it will always be hot pink. But to me, I feel like my eye, like the color yellow catches my eye more than anything else. So either one is fine.
My favorite color, I don't really have a favorite color. I think all colors are beautiful. But if you saw me with stuff like my school bag or my bottle, you would think my favorite color is like a red or a maroon. But not necessarily. I just like certain things maroon or red. Also, I really like black. I wear a lot of dark clothing. Nothing gothic or anything.
Yeah, she does.
But dark clothing look good. So I guess I could say black and red. But I like all colors, so I don't discriminate.
But my favorite color is yellow. Nothing to do with my name. I just think it is a really happy color. I look nice in yellow. Oh, that's what people say. I don't know. But if you were to see majority of my things, like cases, phone cases, anything at all, they're usually pink or rose gold, and that's just because things look better in those colors. If you had to ask, yellow is definitely my favorite color by a long shot.
Do you want to tell the listeners about the story behind your name?
You just had to bring that up. You just had to bring that up.
Yes.
It's not as exciting as everyone thinks. Because I feel like I possibly was a jaundice baby and nobody did anything about it. But when I was a baby, my name was supposed to be Michaela. That's my middle name. My great aunt, when she saw me, these yellow undertones was kind of strong, and like everybody that saw me would pick up, wow, she's really yellow. But the doctor, whoever that was, told my mom I was not jaundiced, and the only explanation for this skin could be that she was craving mangoes and she ate mangoes 24/7, so maybe somehow my skin was yellow. It got the pigment of these mangoes. So my great aunt, she was the oldest person in the family, and she basically said, I don't care what you name this baby, but I will always call her Goldie. And my father decided, well, yeah, let's call her Goldie. So here I am 22 years later with the name Goldie, and it has not been easy living with that name. It was not always cool to be called Goldie, but I digress.
I think it's a very unique name.
Yeah, I agree. Well, in terms of my name, my first name and my middle name, sorry. Basically, my parents, to the best of my knowledge, gave me the name Shanice Aaliyah based on like singers, because those are actual singers. There's a singer named Shanice, and we all know Aaliyah and what happened to her. But yeah, that's basically it. And it just happens that I'm very into music in terms of like playing instruments and singing and stuff. Those are like my hobbies that I enjoy the most.
Well, great on your parents for
Pretty cool.
going very simplistic. Kudos to them.
When are your birthdays?
I was born September 27th, 1998. I'm a Libra. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop.
I was born September 28th, 1999. So the thing that separates me and Goldie in terms of time is just, a year and a day.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm born on December 24th, 1999. So yeah, nothing special.
Yes. I love Christmas.
Yeah, so Christmas is my favorite.
Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas is my favorite season. Best time of the year, period.
Period.
Well, the story behind how Goldie and I figured out that we were born. We had to go to somewhere, I'm not going to disclose that, for privacy reasons. We had to obviously hand in our national ID numbers. Goldie was typing it up and stuff, getting ready to send it to the person, and that's when she realized that the numbers were kind of similar.
Yeah, and I almost asked Shanice, or I think I did ask Shanice, I was like, why are you giving me my birthday? Like, it was a moment of confusion between us, because I'm like, these are almost identical IDs. What is going on here?
Yeah, I didn't even think of it because you were just like, oh, pass me your ID card, and I just gave it to you.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know.
So that was pretty fun. It was a pretty fun moment for us. But yeah, since we are all in med, would you guys, if we had to start all over again, would you guys pick med?
I think so, I don't know what else would I do. Like, I don't know about anything else.
Yeah, we've been mostly doing sciences like our whole lives, but I feel like if I had to think of something, it would probably be law, which would be probably a shock to my mom because, if it wasn't law or medical related, I would say, I don't know, maybe interior design or something very left field, but not really left field at the same time. I'll probably be in Broadway.
Honestly, I said sure, but I think it'll be some skill or something that I want to do here or something like that.
I probably agree with Shanice. I probably would be doing law because I tried doing like sports and like stuff with my hands, like skills, and to be honest, science just made sense. Like if you're like a really logical person, I can't really see myself doing anything else outside of this though.
Yeah, sciences are nice and all, but like I can't relate to plants. I'm sorry. Compared to humans and stuff like and like the general way the body works and what's not, it's not the same.
That moment when you are there talking to somebody, like, it's next level, believe me. And we're not doctors, like I'm not a doctor or anything, I'm just a student.
Yeah, we're not doctors, guys.
We're just students, but
yeah. It's like a love-hate, like as you said, Goldie, it's like a love-hate sort of relationship. You can't get out.
Of course.
You can't get out.
Yeah, once you in. Like,
exactly.
Even if you leave, it will have to be that this really, really wasn't your path. Because
if you had to live anywhere else other than our beautiful island of Barbados, where would you go? And tell me why.
I personally, I would either live in Canada or the UK. Canada because I have family there already, and just in general, it's a nice place. In terms of the UK, I say the UK because I want to specialize there.
For me, it definitely will be Australia. Everybody thinks I am nuts when I say that, but someday I will live in Australia. And I just want to experience that,
Yeah, the animals seem really cool out there. For me, I asked the question, I don't know that far away where I don't want, but I feel like Canada seems cool. Like, you don't really hear much going on out there, but I could be wrong. Maybe because I don't live out there and I don't be checking the news actively, but Canada seems cool. So, and I want to experience snow, so it's only right.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you guys like to do in your free time?
I'm gonna be completely honest. Napping, taking a rest, relaxing. There's nothing better than it. Or just watching YouTube, something relaxing, calming, listening to music. That's what I like to do.
What about you, Shanice?
Yeah, I agree with Brittany. Nothing beats YouTube and just being in your own space and stuff, having your own peace. But I would also like to say just hanging out with friends in general whenever we have the time, of course. Gardening as well. Just anything in general that, either time by myself or time with others is the best way to sum it all up.
Well, I agree with Brittany. Like, if I had to calculate outside of med school, like what activity I do most, it will probably be sleep. Like most people might think in our free time we study. No, please. We are so tired.
Yeah, our schedule sync up better than anybody else, unfortunately.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Describe yourself using one word. My one word would be tired. I'm sure all
Yeah,
y'all could relate, but
wow.
that's my daily, that's how I feel on a regular. I wish it could be something else, like vibrant or something, but I just be tired.
I would say mine is adaptable. It's all very, sporty if you think about it or whatnot. Like just time to get away from everything and like have your own peace and silence and stuff, because you need some silence sometimes. Hanging out with friends and family and whatever energy somebody has, I guess I kind of mirror it in a sense. They complement my personality or, hinder it in some way or the other. So I guess that's the best word to use in general to describe me.
I feel like if I had to choose a word, funny enough, and this might seem like crazy, but my word would be safe. I feel like, and this might not make any sense, but for some reason people have always like drawn to me in a sense that they could come and talk to me about problems, like, and at one point I used to complain about it because I would tell one of my aunts, like, I don't get why even little children would come to me, and like how Brittany said, I'm just so motherly, but it would be people my age, it doesn't adults, like they would just tell me things, and I would always, I don't know, even though I don't have a lot of experience in a lot of areas, I kind of just know what words they need to hear. So safe in a sense where I feel like people find safety in me.
Yeah, that's a good word to describe me. Okay, guys, so I have a little personal question. What do y'all think your future will hold? Does it involve kids? Does it involve marriage? How about your career?
Well, yeah, all those things are on the list, but can't really put a time frame on everything in terms of relationships and marriage and what's not. So I guess I could say I could focus more on in terms of my career, because that's something more attainable, more, in the horizon at this point. So I guess it would be getting through med school, obviously, then internship, and then specialization.
I was just gonna say, I wouldn't say marriage and kids on the vision board. Like, that's a kind of a, if it happened, it happened. I don't really have it on the list of goals per se. Career-wise, I would like to do cardiothoracic surgery or neonatology. I'm gonna get through tomorrow here.
Yeah, the main goal is to finish medical school and become self-sufficient, and then you could consider the other aspects of life.
And I don't think this is us being like lazy or anything like that. It's just medicine could get challenging sometimes. That's the truth.
Yeah, plus based on like our overall schedule and stuff, I don't think somebody who isn't in medicine would kind of understand that in a way. Well, obviously there are people out there like that, but everybody isn't like that. So I guess it's more challenging to.
Yeah. Hey, tell me what drinks and foods do y'all like? Y'all know I'm the foodie, so I can't really pinpoint a food, but tell me what foods and drinks y'all like.
I'm definitely a pasta girl.
She is.
I like pasta back.
Pasta's so good that like sometimes it gets stuck in the flask. It's like
that's a whole different story, guys.
She did a meal so well that she didn't want any of us to see or taste it, so she locked.
My flask didn't want us to either.
It didn't want us to be great at all. Emasculated quite a few men, but okay.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna tell that story at some point because that's very funny.
I am a foodie, and this is gonna sound really bad, but I love fast food. Everybody know I comfort myself with fast food, and
tell them which one.
All of them: KFC, Chefette, Burger King, all.
I thought Chefette would have been on your list. Your number one.
Of course, you guys know I created a separate email address just for my Chefette orders. Like, do we have to expose this on episode 1? That Because everybody is going to be out there saying, she's a medical student. Yes, I am.
I can't blame you. It's delicious.
And my favorite orange juice and water.
I would say my favorite drink
And
is
coffee.
like,
Oh my gosh.
I don't drink coffee, but I like sorrel bath.
How would you not drink coffee? I just was drinking coffee and it is like 2.
I don't know. I think it's the taste. Hard to describe.
Yeah, it's kind of bitter. I'm not the biggest fan of it.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite food, I like anything. The only thing I don't really like is egg. Or like, what else don't I like?
I don't like pickles.
Nothing else.
Pickles?
Oh, I never really
I'm
have
sorry,
pickles. But
pickles.
I love pickles. I hate ham, by the way. I don't eat ham.
What? You're
What
not
kind of ham are
vegan.
you referring to? Right.
I don't eat ham,
Bird.
guys.
My favorite drink, I will go for like a lemonade. I'm pretty basic. But yeah, I mostly drink water.
So how would we describe ourselves or each other for like the listeners who can't obviously see us, they're just hearing our voices?
Well, I am physically, I'm very tall. I'm 5'11".
I'm pretty tall also. If I was actually 6 feet, I would say that I don't really care about all that sort of stuff. My hair is natural. 4C, rocking the 4C here, period.
As you should.
Right, and I laugh a lot, I smile a lot. I find humor in a lot of stuff, things that are supposed to be serious. What about you?
I'm the shortest in the group as usual, 5'2" and what's not, vertically challenged, but it isn't really a biggie to me. I just realize it mostly when I'm next to some really tall people like Goldie and Brittany, obviously. I really have to be looking up and stuff. I have a lot of hair, it's very dense, and for a B, I am brown, like Goldie. But I guess my undertone is more of like a reddish.
I really hope you guys enjoy this.
Yeah. And hello to everybody who's listening, who supported us, from the jump.
Keep tuning in, because I can't wait to tell you all the story of where the name Just came from. Like, it's going to be epic.
A lot is coming.
Yeah, y'all are going to be seeing it's cool to the eyes of a medical student, like live and
Consider
direct.
us your friends.
Yes, you guys are all in the conversation.
So yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
See you in the next one. Bye.